Hey guys, so I'm going to be filming another trick I'm going to be showing you guys. This one's called the Two Queens. Check this out. So when people ask me, do you have a trick deck? I don't like to tell them that I do because I don't. I have a regular deck of 52 cards. And there's no repeats, they're all the same. Or they're not all the same. They're all different cards. But I do have a confession to make. My deck is not a trick deck, but I'll tell you that my two queens, thank you. I'll tell you that my two queens, my queen of diamonds and my queen of hearts, they're special. They're trick queens. And they can actually help you find cards that you lose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a bunch of shuffles. Right? And those queens, they're going to help us find some cards that we lose. That's going to happen later in the trick. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to have my assistant to tell me to stop whenever we want. Just choose a card. Okay? We stopped at the 10 of hearts. That's nice and easy to remember. Okay? So we got the 10 of hearts. I'm going to take that card. I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it into the deck and make sure that's completely lost. And we'll come back to that later. In fact, we'll make a bunch of other cuts just to make sure that that 10 of clubs is indeed lost in the deck so no one can find it easily, so that I can't just know where it is automatically. Right, we're going to make a bunch of cuts, okay? That card is all lost in the deck, but like I said, remember the two queens I mentioned earlier? They're going to help us find your card. I'm going to take those two queens and put them on the top of the deck, right? All I'm going to do is take this whole thing, flip it over, give the deck a little cut, and would you look at that? Your card, the 10 of hearts that I've cut into the deck, has come to the top, trapped between the two queens. See that? But the 10 of hearts isn't really there. It's an optical illusion. And like all optical illusions, if you flip it over and give the deck a little spin, it fades away, and there's nothing between the two queens. Now some people think, well, maybe the optical illusion is still lingering on the top of the deck. But I say no, it's not, because do any of these cards look like your 10 of hearts? No, they don't. And other people say, well, if it's not on the top of the deck, it's probably going to be on the bottom somewhere, and I say no, it's not either. But if it's not on the top, and it's not on the bottom, well, your card is probably going to be somewhere in between your 10 of hearts. Thank you very much.